Hello, welcome to Love, Food, Hate Money. I heard through the grapevine there's a couple welcome backs and a few first timers. For those of you that have not been here before, we're here to talk a little bit about how much we love food and how we spend all of our money on that particular hobby. I'm going to be one of your hosts, Jonah. This is co-host Courtney.
Hey.
And we'll jump right into the drinks for the evening. We're going with a 2018 Central Coast Chardonnay from Olelo. I'm just going to read directly from the bottle because I think it's funny. Because it's California Chardonnay. It says Olelo is the word in wine. Olelo translated means word in Hawaiian. Wine is always better when you mahale, share it with others. We hope you enjoy our handcrafted Olelo wines. So,
is this a Hawaiian family that moved to like Napa?
Napa's not Central Coast, but
well, I don't know where Napa is.
You are in the right state. So that's
where would that be?
Napa's farther north than Central Coast.
Oh.
Central Coast is literally like Central Coast. But yeah, Chardonnay.
It's good. It tastes like Chardonnay.
Nice. Smells like Chardonnay too.
I like it. I think it's really funny that you picked like a nice Chardonnay for this episode, and then the last episode you were drinking that like god awful Botarita.
Love it when you call
Even though
me Botarita.
The Botarita would have gone better with this episode.
No, this episode deserves Hawaiian Californian Chardonnay. We're going to talk about Serval fast food.
Just because you can't read my handwriting doesn't mean you need to out me like that.
I needed to out you like that because I thought that you were talking about a cat. The nice little Lynx
Jonah,
fast food.
I was homeschooled, okay? Look, I have no handwriting.
I was also homeschooled and stopped doing things handwritten after second grade.
Well, there you go. So we're talking about seasonal fast food items.
Which is, we argued about this a little bit earlier, but in the end I was right because I've got way more experience with fast food than you.
Because you just have this passion for fast food that I can't understand because I didn't grow up eating a lot of fast food. It was you. You're the problem. You're why I got into fast food, baby.
Look, man. Well, you talked about like eating fast food as a kid. We had a similar fast food memory. Do you remember what food we talked about? That was like the same thing where we were both like, oh yeah, we both fuck with that.
No.
Western bacon cheeseburgers from Carl's Jr., especially on Wednesday.
Yeah, my parents were really into that because we would get them after youth group.
On Wednesdays?
Yeah.
For $1?
Yeah.
Just what Jesus wanted.
No, growing up, my family, we would get like, if we were really busy, we would get like Wendy's, sometimes Taco Bell. But that was very much it. Like my mom was very much like, if we can't get like a healthy option, we're not eating here.
Which is very funny because we've talked about that a little bit further. And your mom's healthy option was the teriyaki bowl at Jack in the Box. Yeah. Is that right?
And the fajita pita.
The fajita pita. That one's healthy because it rhymes.
Yeah,
and there's nothing healthier than a rhyme, like green eggs and ham.
That's very healthy. And that doesn't rhyme.
Rhymes.
Oh.
Is roughly what I was
Is that what we're going? Okay.
That's what I was going for. Or green eggs and ham. It's a free verse.
That's so stupid.
That was probably my least favorite thing to learn about in high school was like, oh yeah, there's poetry, and then there's like free form where it's poetry, but it doesn't matter.
So I would argue that every episode of this show is actually poetry. Tell your friends.
Yeah, if you actually go line for line in each show, there's a rhyme. So just replay every episode so far.
So many times.
And at every timestamp, there's a rhyme because we're very thoughtful.
Yeah.
But seasonal fast food, baby. I love it. I ate so much fast food growing up. And we talked about how I went out to like regular chain restaurants a lot growing up. Or even like the radio remotes. So like going to the individual mom and pop spots. Mm-hmm. But we didn't eat food at home other than the goulash. Yeah, so going out to eat was like the main thing, and like specifically value food.
Yeah. I think one of the things that's really funny to me is like when we met, like your family would go and pick up fast food and bring it home and have it for dinner. And I had never experienced that before.
Staple, baby.
Like most of the time that my family would get fast food, we were on the road or between activities. So we were eating in the car.
No, fast food was like this is the closest fast food restaurant within a 2-mile radius. So we're going to go there and then take it home. And that's going to be like the hottest, fastest thing. So very different experiences on that. But that instilled in me the passion for the seasonal fast foods. Not to be confused with the one-offs, which are very different things. The season, and we thought about this a little bit earlier. So seasonal fast food is
the nacho
things that
fry.
come back. The nacho fries from Taco Bell, they come back. I don't even know if you can call it seasonal because it isn't like affiliated with the season. You had a story about McDonald's, like the Shamrock Shakes.
Oh yeah, my parents were, when the Shamrock Shake was like reintroduced, and this must have been like early mid 2000s. My parents were so excited. They're like, we can't wait for you to try this. We used to drink these when we were kids. Like, you're gonna love it. And so they made a big deal out of going and getting them. And then we tried them, and my parents were like, this is absolutely disgusting. How did we like this? It tastes like toothpaste.
But it was childhood toothpaste.
No, it ruined their food memory for them.
Well, that's sad. They just had to stick to it and be like, yeah, I remember eating toothpaste as a kid. Maybe they were eating toothpaste.
And not Shamrock Shakes to begin with.
And they were told, these are Shamrock Shakes.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, now that you put it like that.
But yeah, so as far as the seasonal fast food items go, I think that they're very funny because I can't imagine that they actually like drive long-term sales for these restaurants. So I wonder how profitable it is. Thank you. 3 whole syllables. Or.
But how much does it actually drive business versus just being like an advertising gimmick?
Yeah, because there's only 2 people in the world that I know that are like, this is a new menu item from this fast food spot. Can't wait to try it. And it's me and my dad.
Actually, I can think of one other person off the top of my head. My friend Sam, apparently, according to her bandmates, is very into trying the new seasonal items. So you could start a club.
Ooh, new information.
Uh-huh.
I respect her more now and fear her more.
That's a good place to be.
It's all she needs.
So as far as like, so what other ones would you consider seasonal then? Because like the only thing that comes to mind for me is nacho fries, but that's only because I enjoy nacho fries.
I feel like McDonald's has like the seasonal cornerstone because they've got the McRib and they've got the Shamrock Shake and they have like the items.
They have a lot of things to pull from.
They've got a large like library to pull from, and there are things that come back.
I guess Whataburger is kind of like that.
During specific times. Whataburger has my favorite, I don't even know, seasonal. They call them their all-time favorites. It's like the plus one because there's like 3 major ones. There's the green chili double. There's the patty melt. There's
the buffalo chicken ranch.
No,
Isn't that one of
it's
them?
the barbecue.
Oh, the barbecue.
The barbecue chicken fingy sandwich is their third. And they always have a plus one to that party. And sometimes it's the best item, which is the sweet and spicy bacon burger, which was maybe for like a year straight. I feel like that was the plus one at Whataburger, and we ate it
often. More
than one should. At least once a week.
I'm a little disappointed in us for knowing the Whataburger menu as well as we do.
I'm disappointed that more people don't know the Whataburger menu.
And since we've been married, we've never lived more than 2 miles from a Whataburger.
Always
which is kind of a feat considering we live in Arizona and not Texas.
Yeah, we've done a good job of cherry picking destinations where we're like, well, it's a questionable distance to drive to Whataburger right now.
We can't live here
when we're a little hammer wasted. Let's go ahead and live close enough where we can literally walk there if need be.
Right.
But yeah, Whataburger's got their weird seasonal, and they always bring back that stupid mushroom burger, which is not good. You should never be getting mushrooms at your
fast food restaurant.
I hated mushrooms for the longest time because I thought they were just out of a can because my mom would like pop them like straight out of the can and then like pour them over like pasta. Because when we weren't eating, this is a great story.
So gross.
So we would have these. So she would always just make like pasta, like a ragu or prego, like just straight out of the jar. Like that was
it's just like mom's
spaghetti. So it would be spaghetti and then that sauce. And then my sister was what, 10?
I have no idea. It was a while ago.
She was old enough to like be near a stove without it being a major concern. And so she was, quote, cooking for the family, for my aunt specifically, I think.
Mm-hmm. And your aunt was babysitting.
She makes the spaghetti.
He heats up the sauce right out of the jar.
Right out of the jar. Taste the sauce right out of the jar. Just Just like mom's. Yeah, but
I think she was surprised though. I think she was like, "Oh, it tastes just like mom's."
there was a genuine like, huh?
How do I do that?
I'm amazing.
I'm an amazing cook.
Am I gifted? Is this a talent?
But you were saying, so your mom would put the canned mushrooms in the pasta?
Yeah, they sell them in, I don't even know what
They're
size
little.
can. They're like tiny little.
That's
like,
the one I get the bamboo shoots in.
Smaller than that even. Like,
Oh
they were
my
like
God.
these weird, like it was like a shot can. It was like a shot of mushrooms.
Oh.
And she would just like rip it open, pour that over, not even like stir it into the tomato sauce, just like dress over the top like a nice grating of Parmesan. And that would be how she incorporated mushrooms into dishes. And so I didn't like mushrooms for a majority of my life.
I'm shocked you ever tried them, considering, but that's not really surprising coming from the woman that thought all chocolate was fat-free.
Fat-free chocolate world, baby. That's a story for another day. But yeah, my dad and I, and apparently Sam, shout out damn to Sam, just the one-offs and the crazy fast foods, like they can't possibly sustain business for places, but I'm more than likely going to go and try it.
What's been your like favorite thing that we've gone and like tried specifically?
Well, the sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger as a one-off is obviously, but that's a
they'll bring that back eventually though.
Quote all-time favorite, and when it is the all-time favorite, when it's the fourth wheel in that fucking orgy of terrible fast food.
Oh my God.
I'll be your fifth baby girl. Ooh-wee. What it has been the favorite. I mean, the nacho fries from Taco Bell keep coming back. They're fine. They're really weirdly like citrusy, like the citric acid.
Yeah, they have a lot of citric acid on them.
Throw on the outside of them is oddly craveable, but
you dip it in the cheese to neutralize it.
It's the neutralizing cheese.
You have to do chemistry before you can eat it.
The cheese takes away the power.
Yeah.
I can't think of a favorite off the top of my head right now. Maybe circle back to that one. We've tried a couple recently though that I've been pretty excited about. There was the birria tacos from El Pollo Loco, and that was
shockingly good, actually.
Way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like, oh my God, like it's so great and amazing and tastes just like the real thing. But like if you were in a pinch and you were hungry, it's gonna scratch the itch. It was pretty damn good.
They were tasty. They were disappointing for price, and that was also a fun exercise in fast food where like,
yeah, you ordered bad.
Oh, you really got to be loud and proud about what nonsense you're ordering, because we went through that drive-through and I was like, can I have 2 of just the crunchy,
just the birria tacos,
just the 2 tacos? And they were like, yeah, we got you. And a quesadilla. Cool, we got that too. Perfect. All right, that's going to be $35. And I was like, okay. So we
I like how you had the opportunity to correct her and you were like, you know what?
I didn't even know how to correct her because I don't know their prices.
It's $35 now. It's okay.
$35 for 2 tacos and a quesadilla. These are gonna be great. So we get up there, and then like she gives me the receipt, and I'm like, oh, that's what went wrong. And so we got like 2 full 2 taco combo meals. So we each got 2 tacos, and then the quesadilla, and all of them came with
3
chips,
consommes, and chips.
Just so much, and it was fine. Plus, like it was.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good considering. Like I wouldn't compare it obviously to like somebody spending the 4 hours to make the real dish. But as far as fast food goes,
also wasn't even made out of goat, so is it even birria?
Right. But as far as fast food goes, like it had the fresh cilantro, it had the fresh onions,
and
the beef tasted like beef.
Beef tasted like beef. Fresh cilantro wasn't brown.
Yeah.
And the onions weren't like the day old slimy sharp, because that's a special spot on like diced onions that is rough. And then the other that we had recently, I went solo on this one. Buffalo Wild Wings. I love to consider myself a connoisseur of all of the Mountain Dew flavors. I think the only regional or the only like variant of it that I haven't had that is available is the thrashing apple, I think is that flavor.
What?
Yeah, there's like a...
That sounds disgusting.
Because there's the major watermelon, which was, or some military rank watermelon, I don't know, which needs to be discharged. That was a bad flavor. They went through a phase where they were like, what if they all tasted like Jolly Ranchers, though? So there was like the watermelon flavor that came out, and then there was a green apple flavor that came out. Didn't try the green apple ever because it was never in
Well, if
like
the
a
watermelon was bad, like the green apple's gonna be
readily.
bad.
Yeah,
Was there a blue raspberry one?
the blue raspberry one is an old flavor. That's Voltage.
Oh.
Voltage is great because Voltage has the ginseng in it, so it's got a extra hit of more energy. That one makes you
It'll give you a heart attack for free.
Voltage was like competing with Livewire, and Livewire is probably my all-time favorite. And I realized why it was called Livewire maybe a year ago because they stopped selling it like pretty readily in stores.
California straight up banned it. They were like, absolutely not.
None of this rocket fuel for our poor youths. So I got at a gas station when I was, I remember when I got it. It was right after my first COVID vaccine. I got vaccinated for COVID and then I ingested Livewire, so I was protected from everything.
Oh, yeah.
I also had a Rolly taquito because it was at a Quick Trip because I went to...
When were you unsupervised at a gas station?
Not often enough to live my purest life. So, yeah, I had a Rolly food. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a buffalo chicken Rolly because Rolly foods from gas stations slap.
I don't know you.
But you love me? You seen me?
I've seen you and I know you. I don't know if I love you, though.
But I had the Livewire, and it was funny because when I had this most recent Mountain Dew exclusive at Buffalo Wild Wings, I was talking about to Buddy Drew, and he had a similar scenario where he was like, I had Livewire the other day. It was great. And then looked at the nutritional facts. If you look at the nutritional facts for a Livewire, I think it's 190% of your daily sugar intake.
Holy hell.
It is plus ultra sugar.
What about how much caffeine is in one?
It's like 3 times I think it's 90 milligrams. I think it's 3 times like your standard cup of coffee. So it's got extra caffeine and it's got enough sugar to tranquilize a small animal. Like bring it all the way back from the dead and then dead again.
No.
But
I don't know how you drink that. That's crazy.
A lifetime of subjecting myself to. I used to drink like a 2-liter a day. Like good childhood memories were like, yes. I got my 2-liter of Code Red and a fishing pole, and I'm here catfishing. Nothing happened for 4 hours other than that 2-liter was no more. But Buffalo Wild Wings,
yeah,
I lived the ultimate. I became frat.
Well, especially because you went to the one on campus.
Went to the one on campus, and had the Mountain Dew.
Did Paul serve you though?
We didn't see Paul.
Oh,
real sad. I imagine that he's
Paul,
moved on to a better place.
If you're out there, you were a great server.
You were a real homie in a real shitty spot. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings.
We're glad you survived COVID. That was a very harrowing tale.
Hopefully you survived it the second time because I feel like you didn't, and that's why you're not there anymore. But that's...
Rip to the king.
Rip.
So anyways, you try...
Moment of silence for Paul. He passed away when we didn't even know it. All right, that was good. He's different now. He's better. He's stronger in his next place. He survived Buffalo Wild Wings during the pandemic just to pass away slightly later on.
So you went full frat. You ordered...
Buffalo Wild Wings they tend to bring in new flavors from time to time in general, but
their corporate chef has a good time.
He knows what he's about.
Yeah.
To circle back to Mountain Dew first, so they had an exclusive flavor of Mountain Dew Legendary, which is blackberry Mountain Dew.
Oh, I didn't know it was blackberry.
So it tasted shockingly like pitch black, and it was the same color. So I don't think it was that far. They were just like, what if we slightly modify?
It was a rebrand.
The purple flavor that we used to have, call it Legendary, sell it at the sports bar, make some money. It worked. I was there.
It brought you in, so they got more money.
I drank probably 64 ounces of it while I was there.
God.
In a 90-minute window, so that was healthy. And then
that was healthy.
We had it was Thursday, so they do the BOGO on the boneless wings. So 5 of my spicy nugs were the newest, the special flavor. So not only did they have the Mountain Dew, they had Doritos, Flamin' Hot nacho cheese.
Those chips slap though.
Which those chips are great. And so they had that as a buffalo wing flavor. So we got those, and then I got standards, Parmesan garlic, the hot. We all know
Parmesan garlic.
Classic, tried and true. Buffalo Wild Wings has also dropped significantly in quality on their
absolutely.
like boneless nugs. because like some of them are just little like breading balls that don't even taste like chicken at all. Like they're just hard and covered in sauce, kind of, and they're sad. Flamin' Hot Doritos nacho cheese wings were way better than they had any right to be. They were the purest color of red.
Ugh, I bet they looked really gross.
They were the one true red that all reds aspire to be.
Ugh.
They were when you have a chicken nugget and you're like, oh, little red rockets. Wee.
Oh, no.
I was excited. I don't understand. Like they clearly just, I mean, all Doritos are just like the flavor.
Well, you
powder.
said it sounded like they took the flavor packet, reconstituted that in something that would stick to the wings.
I imagine it was an oil base. Like they took a soybean
oil. So
and
basically they made
it.
like Doritos, nachos, Flamin' Hot, like Nashville hot chicken oil.
Spicy nugs.
Dunk the nuggies in.
Yep. They were.
And then they put crushed up chips.
Oh, they crushed
on the outside.
The Doritos on the outside. And then my favorite part about ordering those is the party favor aspect of it, where they come out with these wings, and she was delivering like food for 4 people at the time, so she just had like 4 bags of like the Flamin' Hot nacho cheese Doritos like in her hand. She was like, "This is for you. This is for you. This is for you."
Oh, so everybody ordered them?
Yeah.
Did everybody like them?
Yeah. Steven he ordered his full 20 were all that flavor, which I was like, you're an idiot. You're here for a good time, not a long time, bud.
Aren't we all?
I
like the commitment though. Like commit to the bit.
He went full send on it, where I was like, no, I will take 5 of these and then I'll take the other 15
in ones that I like.
Palatable flavors. Also being fully aware that 5 is the minimum of a flavor that they will allow at Buffalo Wild Wings, because why not be that person that knows that? Everyone that listens to this now will be different and better for it. They'll be like, next time you're into a Buffalo Wild
Look, guys, you can't say that this is not an educational podcast.
We're just here to teach people. Some people need to prepare for the LSATs. Some people need to prepare for ordering at Buffalo Wild Wings on boneless wing Thursdays. Bone-in wings on Tuesdays.
So you'd asked me earlier to pull up a list of upcoming fast food items.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that I'm most excited about typically in general, where I'm like, oh man, that's stupid. I can't wait to try it. And I say stupid lovingly, where I'm like, this is something that I genuinely hate that I love as much as I do.
So I found a list from a blog called Cheapism, which is as most opposite of this podcast that you could possibly be.
Well, we love the food and we hate the money, but we also love a value.
We do love a good deal.
And we'll eat their extra. That's why we're always at the bad spots. Taco Bell breakfast, baby.
And that's true. I think there is maybe a misconception as to like we go out and spend a shit ton of money all the time. No, we save up for those times, but it is our only hobby.
And it is our only hobby, so we will almost always spend more on it than other people would be comfortable with. I think that your family is an example of that, where they will go out with a family of 30 and be like, I can't believe we spent $500.
And we were like, $500? That was just, that was a great last Friday night.
One meal, baby.
Yeah, so for this list, this is the new fast food items to try. I am excited to get your response because the first one is from a restaurant you used to work at.
Chipotle?
This is the new pollo asado.
It sounds good. It looks like they mix like herbs into it and make it actually taste like something. So
would you go try it?
Yes, 100%. Okay. Is this like a bop or flop situation?
Yeah, bop or flop. Next one
would try it, although I can't remember the last time we had might not have been the last time I had Chipotle, but one of the last times we had Chipotle, it was like mobile
your burrito was so small.
I swear to God. It was like, I used to work there, and it was one of those things where like, yeah, every burrito weighs about a pound. I got a burrito that was literally sub 4 bites, and I wanted to cry. I vowed at that point to never do their mobile order again because I'm going to watch them make my fat rice baby.
I usually get double wrapped, so that was definitely different than your norm.
It was and it was like $10. It was $10 for literally like.
You're so upset. I can see the pain in your face.
It was smaller than like a wrap that you would get from a Fry's like
Yeah.
ready to eat food section.
It
And
reminded me of a McDonald's snack wrap, which they're bringing back.
also a bop.
And
Although I'm not the biggest fan of their ranch or any of their tangy sauces, and I remember those things being riddled with mayonnaise.
well, you're not gonna like the next thing in our list because
Hot mayonnaise.
it's Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan sauce from Mickey D's.
Yep.
That was pretty good. It was really blown up because of Rick and Morty, and that's why they're bringing it back again. But that's fine as a marketing ploy. McDonald's chicken nuggets are still iconic.
They're pretty
They're
good.
Not my favorite fast food chicken nugget, but they get the job done.
Mm-hmm. The next one comes from one of your favorite fast food restaurants as far as value is concerned. This
Taco
is
Bell.
the Wendy's crispy panko fish sandwich.
I don't like fast food fish sandwiches. I think
Have you had one?
I think
I've
that
never
might
had
be my
one.
line. Have I had?
I also
what? I take
why
that
are they
back.
always putting cheese on fish?
I hate the idea of fast food fish sandwiches actually, because I don't think I've ever actually had
We
one.
should do that. We should go have one.
We'd have to do the fillet of fish. That's like
Yeah, the iconic fish sandwich.
that's the one that all the and that's
No,
like
we have to drive down to Tucson and eat at Mr. Baja Fish.
fish. Well, it's Mr. Baja Fish.
I mean, it's gonna be good. The next one is the Burger King Whopper Melt. Those in
Okay,
the commercial look really good,
Yeah,
but couldn't tell you the last time I've eaten at Burger King.
I can. I can tell you the last time you ate at Burger King. It's when we went there to try their spicy chicken sandwich. The chicken.
Oh, that's right. We went to the one over by my parents' house.
Yes. Which was a pretty good chicken sandwich.
It was surprisingly I think it made our top 5.
Yeah, out of like 6, but that's, it wasn't the worst one on the list. The spicy chicken
that's
sandwich.
reserved for Jack in the Box.
That one was the what the fuck sandwich.
Yeah.
I think it was the cluckin' chicken.
It was bad, whatever it
Bad
was.
chicken.
Oh, that reminds me. Jack in the Box is doing a promo on 420 for $4.20. You can get a pineapple express shake because they love trees. That's the ad.
Because they love trees.
Uh-huh.
I love that they love trees. I love that for them.
I also love trees.
I love trees right now, baby.
This one we saw advertised recently, the White Hot Ranch fries.
This one
From
is
Taco Bell?
Yeah.
And they also are doing them as like actual
burrito.
nachos, and then they're doing them as a burrito.
Yes, I had the option to have them as a burrito the other day when I went, and I refrained.
I think we gotta try it.
Probably should. It's gonna be better than it should be.
Oh yeah, it makes sense because it's very California style.
I love my sister. She is the like icon for the being a silly little white girl.
Oh, she was just a baby.
She was like what, 6?
Yeah, she was
7?
teeny
It was
tiny.
Many
It
moons
was like
ago.
our first year together.
And she had some ranch dressing, and which is like, oh, it's spicy. And we use that for like the metric of how white someone is at this point. We're just like,
Spicy ranch.
that ranch is spicy. So now anytime, and it's happened consistently where there are restaurants that come out with a spicy ranch, I can't help but think of Kennedy because
Tiny baby.
she's just out there just with her spicy ranch.
Here's another one you can throw on your list to try because you've never had one. Spicy fish sandwich from Arby's.
Oh, they're all.
Everybody's like, you know what? We're doing fish.
It's April's fish season, baby.
The next 2 are from pizza restaurants.
I like pizza restaurants.
Pizza Hut's doing a spicy lovers pizza.
Spicy lovers pizza, I feel like is something they did during the Super Bowl.
That's this article says you can try it.
Pepperoni
It's
and
spicy marinara, sliced
Yeah.
red jalapeno, red pepper flake, double pepperoni, veggie, or Hawaiian toppings.
When was this article released?
Recently.
How recently?
Hold on.
That's a good song. If we just keep singing like that, no one will know
This
that you
is
can't
April
read.
1st. No, April 1st, 2022, you asshole.
April 1st, 2020. But okay, I guess that pizza was definitely advertised during the Super Bowl because
Well, have you tried it yet?
no.
Then shut up.
Okay. Point proven.
Papa John's has a New York style pizza now.
Papa John's is divisive, but I'm about it because the garlic slime that they serve
I don't
with their
like Papa John's.
it's the garlic snail trail that makes it for me.
Their crust is so chewy and
But
unenjoyable.
what if it was New York style?
It's
Gotcha.
I don't no. No, that's like that bar selling New York style pizzas, even though they're just pizza dough thrown in the deep fryer.
Jesus Christ.
Dairy Queen has a new s'more shake.
I like Dairy Queen and I like s'mores, so I imagine that's a sweet spot.
Sonic has some new drinks this summer.
They always have new drinks.
Brownie batter shake, yellow cake batter
Yes.
shake,
Yes.
Red Bull slush,
Oh.
Red Bull summer edition strawberry apricot slush.
Yes. I don't ask me why.
Okay. Hardee's, which is Carl's Jr. for the rest of us.
West Coast, baby.
They have a bacon beast burger.
I've been called worse.
It includes 4 strips of smoked bacon, special sauce, and all the trimmings. I don't see how that's different than any other bacon burger. Like, go to get a Baconator. Like, what's wrong with you?
Well, because that one's got trimmings. Whatever those are. Do you think all the trimmings are like LTO?
Yes. 100%. It's just LTO.
Well, LTO, baby. That. I mean, I guess that it's health food at that point. It's a salad with bacon.
Popeyes also has a flounder fish sandwich.
Oh, their flounder fish has been around for a while. That's one that
I would be probably willing to try because they have my favorite spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So I trust them.
Which I'm craving now.
We can get one tomorrow.
Thanks.
They also have, and I saw a TikTok of this that just like cracked me up. They have wild berry beignets, but some guy was in the drive-thru and he was like, I want it, but I can't say it because I don't know how you say that. And somebody stitched the video and they goes, wild berry.
And then just stopped.
And then just stopped because he also could not say beignet.
What do you think he thought beignet was, though? Like, how would you pronounce it not knowing it?
I don't know. But
Culver's
also
have a wild berry beignet.
Culver's has a walleye sandwich.
It's a lot of fish. Walleye, like the salmon?
Yeah. Walleye, babe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a white fish.
Same. Walleye, the fish. Why?
I don't.
Why are all these places coming out with fish sandwiches? Do they know something we don't? I thought fish was becoming less and less sustainable.
Well, it is. And that's like the whole thing, right? Is like we shouldn't be eating fish, let alone serving at fast food restaurants. But it makes me wonder too about the sourcing and also like the truth in menu laws. Like, what actual fish are you eating? That's why Filet-O-Fish don't say what fish it is.
It's just well, they do. It's the O fish.
It's the fillet, and then and children, if you look to your left in the tank, we have the O fish.
Oh
My god. And then
got any other fun biddies in there?
No.
Have you reached the end of your article?
I think there's a ton more, but honestly, like they're kind of lame.
Are they lame because they're lame, or are they lame because we can't get to them?
Mostly because they're lame and they're like restaurants we don't eat at, like Panera. But
Panera had something cool recently, though.
They tried to do a chicken sandwich for the chicken sandwich war.
That's right.
But they're like a year too late.
Yeah, that kind of died out. But we're pretty passionate chicken sandwich war advocates. # never forget.
Never forget.
And on that note, I'm pretty sure that the drive-through lane has closed.
Are you out there with your little vest putting the cones out?
I'm putting my cones out at the vest with my little reflective vest on. Someone just rolled up and I told them to get the hell out of here because you don't have to go home, but you can't order chicken here.
Thank you for listening to Love Food Hate Money. Don't forget to leave us a rate and review and check us out on our social media. And tell 3 friends. 3 because that seems like a good number for us. It's good for plating. It's a good number of chicken fingers to have in a combo.
It's odd like us.
And we'd like to give a special thanks to John from Feather Fiction Studios for doing our original music and all our editing. He's been awesome.
Hope to talk to you again soon. I'm in a mess.